What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another Night Owl Lacquer video. This month we have a small but mighty release, and we have, drumroll, the return of Cremes of the month. Yay! I'm super stoked for these. If you're new to the channel, if you are new to Night Owl Lacquer, new to indies, what have you, Night Owl Lacquer makes my favorite creams of all times, hands down. They are typically one coaters, sometimes, very, very rarely, we have one that is maybe a 3-coater, and that's here and there. Sometimes colors, the pigments to make them are, probably a little heavier and they might need to be thinned down. But for the most part, damn near everyone I have ever swatched with, and I've swatched for Night Owl for several years now, stamp. They are very, very opaque. They're beautiful. They're so flattering. And we don't typically see these straight stereotypical colors like a primary red and blue and kind of thing. She is so very talented at doing these in-between colors that are my favorite types of colors. Not just a straight pink per se or a straight blue. It's something right in between, and it's a more complicated looking color, if that makes sense. So we have a January and a February cream of the month to check out, and we have her winter duo. Let's dive right in. And here is the first part of the winter duo. This is Wishing for Snow, described as a bright, vibrant pink base filled with glowy, large particle shimmer that shifts fuchsia pink to gold. Now this is behaving very much like a neon, interestingly enough. I wouldn't classify it as a neon, but it's somewhat flirting with it and how vibrant it is in person. I think my full hand shot gives you a good idea of that. So I recognize that my camera is freaking out on both bottle shot and the individual nails shots here. Just please note, this is vibrant, but definitely not a neon. It's very flattering. I thought it popped very well on me, but I think my actual swatch photos give you a better idea of what I'm seeing in person. For opacity, I'm going to suggest going in for 3 coats and a glossy top coat. No issues with the formula. This was smooth to the touch on each of my coats. And here is Tea and Warm Socks. This is described as a teal, blue to purple to magenta multi-chrome with pink to gold to green shimmer flecks. So this one's pretty dark and vampy in person. I think my full hand shot gives you all a really good idea of that too. And for opacity, I'm going to suggest 3 coats on this one. It also dries down more on the flat side, very similar to Wishing for Snow. So I think a good glossy top coat will pop the best on this. I can see this one looking fantastic mattified too, but I'm a glossy gal, and I think glossy allows you to see those little coppery looking flecks on the nail here. I think that individual nail shot gives you a good presentation of what I'm seeing here in front of me. Now this does have a purple shift at more extreme angles like what you're seeing on my macro shot there, but overall I would say this is more of a vampy shade. Now the first of the 2 creams of the month is Begin Again. This one is January's cream of the month. It's got a fantastic, super smooth formula to it. I went in very, very thin on this first coat just to build a foundation for myself. Overall, this is a 2-coater polish. I really can't see anyone needing to go up to a 3rd coat. It self-levels beautifully. I expect no less from Night Owl's creams, and it dries down semi-gloss. So any top coat's going to be perfect for this one. This is very true to what I'm seeing in person here. It is incredibly flattering, especially if you have warm undertones like myself. And Promise is February's cream of the month. I'm telling you, the creams are phenomenal. If you have not tried Lindsay's creams, I cannot recommend them enough. Now I took this one slow and steady because this has more of the more richer type of formulas from Lindsay. I can't see anyone needing to go past 2 coats on this one. It's a true 1-coater polish. For the sake of my swatches, that 1 coat was perfect. If I wore it in real life for my own personal wear, I would go in incredibly thin just to give myself that more plump looking appearance. But honestly, I had that going in on this first coat here too. So definitely going to be up to your preference and how you wear it. But yes, it is 1-coater approved. And then to wrap it up, we're going to show the duo over black to see if they are able to be worn as toppers. So both Wishing for Snow and Tea and Warm Socks both have a jelly ish sort of formula to them. They're very shimmer packed, so I do think that they both topper very well, but I would caution to be very cautious on your respective undie that you wear. I think black works for both, but personally for these, I would also just stick to matchy match with the base colors. The Winter Duo and the Creams of the Month are going to drop this January 28th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I will link you guys below to Night Owl Lacquer's site if you want to check that out. And I'll also link you guys to her Facebook group if you want to get in there and check out what else is going on in terms of swatches, sneak peeks, all that good stuff. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.